Hello again. Welcome to Learning Crypto DeFi with Bob. Today we're going to talk about MetaMask and how you can earn passive income through the Fantom Opera chain, which is my favorite chain in crypto. I started out with Ethereum because that's what everybody talked about. That was like the second best besides Bitcoin. But I quickly found out the gas fees, which is basically your transaction fees, are anywhere from 30 to hundreds of dollars. And someone like me that just wanted to get my feet wet with just a little bit of money, just to see how it worked and just to experience it all, I couldn't afford. That was more money than what I was investing. So I quickly learned about Fantom Opera. The Fantom Opera blockchain is very similar to Ethereum, but it's a DeFi heaven. I mean, there are some juicy finance rates on the Fantom blockchain. And I'm going to show you a few of those here today. And the greatest thing is the fees. The fees cost anywhere from 2 cents to 20 cents tops. And I've seen a 20 cent once. Normally it's 2 cents, 4 cents, a couple times 10 cents, depending on the time of the day. But anyway, you can invest a small amount of money and earn a ton. Now, this is not financial advice. I am not your CPA or your attorney. So I'm just showing you what I've done, and that if you do your own research, this is something that you could learn also. And if you have money to invest that you could lose, then if you feel like doing so, be my guest. I'm just kind of giving you some information so you'll see what one person did. All right, this is my MetaMask wallet, and I've added, it just comes with Ethereum, Rapston, Cohen, Rinkeby, blah, blah, blah. I've added the Binance Smart Chain, Fantom Opera, and the Avalanche Network because I do have investments in DeFi and all three of those other blockchains. Okay, so here's Fantom. I just have a little bit of Fantom left. You always want to keep a little bit for gas fees, and these are from money that I haven't invested yet that I'm waiting, and I'll explain to you here shortly. But anyway, let's get into the browser section of your MetaMask. This is where all the fun happens. This is where you can make your money. Okay, now 3OMB Finance is a fork from Tomb Finance. Tomb Finance was started by a guy named Harry, and it's a great place, and that's what I got started in. I seen this 2OMB and 3OMB come on, and honestly, I was a little bit worried because I didn't know anything about them, and they were paying huge rates. And I kind of thought that they would be a scam, honestly, and so did Harry. Harry came out and said it was a rug pull, it's a scam, blah, blah, blah. Well, he actually did that without doing any research. He actually met the founders of these companies, and he found out that they were actually legitimate companies that are trying to do good and trying to better the Fantom Opera blockchain. So he kind of joined up with them. So he kind of gave them relevance. And since they were paying such huge rates, I actually took my small amount of money that I had invested in Tomb Finance and put some of it in this 3OMB. And I'm going to show you exactly, as you can see here, do your own research before investing. Investing is risky and may result in monetary loss. 3OMB is beta software and may contain bugs. By using 3OMB, you agree that the 2OMB and 3OMB team is not responsible for any financial losses from investing in them. And at the same time, they have over $60 million invested. So the front page, it shows you the current price of Fantom, $1.98. 3OMB, which is like stable coin, pegged to Fantom, is worth a little more. It's at $2.12. Their 3 shares are worth $6,974 at today's prices. So you go up into the farms. The first farm is the 3OMB Wrap Fantom Liquidity Pool. Now, Liquidity Pool is where you take 2 different tokens and you group them together, and that's how you invest. Now, a lot of people don't like liquidity pools because of what's called impermanent loss. If one has a big rally and runs up and the other one does not, then you can lose a huge percentage because they have to sell some of the tokens to equal out the cost, blah, blah, blah. I'm not for sure exactly how it works, but at any rate, people don't like liquidity pools for that, some people. But being that this is a stable coin and it's pegged to Fantom, its relatively chance of that happening should be fairly slim. So anyway, you hit stake, and this is what I have done. and you earn 3 shares by investing in this pool. Right now, this pool is paying almost 900%, which is 2.46% per day, not annual, daily APR. So I only have a little over $600 invested in this, but 1% of 625 is $6.25, and it's paying almost 2.5. So we're talking over $15 a day that I'm making right now off of this money. I wouldn't make that. I wouldn't even make $6 a year if this was in the bank, and I'm making $15 a day. I claim my money every day, usually in the early evening, late afternoon, and because the fees are cheap, it's going to cost me between 4 and 10 cents to claim this money. I would just push this claim button, and then I would pay a small fee of 4 cents or so. And then I would take this $12.53 or 0.00183 shares, and I would come up here to the 3 room, and this pays every 6 hours. The next epic is in 51 minutes. And look at this, 1,420% APR, which is 3.89% daily or 0.97% every 6 hours. Amazing. So I have 285. That's how much I've earned from the other side, from the liquidity pool, almost 50%. I've only been doing this for not even 3 weeks, and this is 2 days worth of earnings right here, $32.26. So I've add these two together plus the other page, and you can see I'm at 50% in just not even 3 weeks. So a lot of money to be made. I've done very well with this so far. I really like it. When I first got into it, the price of the 3OMB was way too high, and it has came down recently and stabled out. So anyway, there's an example number 1, 3OMB Finance. Next is the one that I really like. This is called ProDeFi. Okay, ProDeFi is where they have protons and electrons. Basically, the protons is what you can buy and trade, and the electrons is what they actually give away as your earnings. Protons and electrons are worth the same. This ProDeFi app has been up less than a month, and I got into it at the very beginning. Well, I say very beginning. There was I can't remember, $7-8 million in the pools. Now there's 275 million in less than a month. It's probably the fastest growing DeFi app out there. Right now, the Proton price is 43 cents. The Proton and Electron, they're each worth 43 cents. When I got in, it was 24 cents, and it's been as high as 72 cents. But it's starting to stabilize now. Anyway, let me go and show you what they have. Now, I started this one with about $1,200 when I got in, and right now it's worth almost $1,600. So I've made $400 just in my investment alone. It's paying 704.91% APR, which is 1.93% a day. I haven't. Let's see, what is today? Today's Thursday. I harvested on Tuesday, so there's 2 days worth. $52 in 2 days on a $1,590 stake, which is incredible. So what you do is you earn these electrons, which electrons are worth the same as protons. And then what they like for you to do is take your electrons and you go over here to the fission and you stake your electrons here, and you earn DAI, which is a stable coin pegged to the dollar. It's worth $1. It's paying 266% interest. And I did this for the last couple of weeks, and I've made, I don't know, $10 or $12 here. But I got to thinking, why would I want to make 266% when I can reinvest back into this liquidity pool and make 704%? So what I did was I pulled all my electrons out on Tuesday, and I was going to go to the swapper here and swap my electrons for protons, but I noticed it was a 30% penalty, and I hadn't read through the white paper all the way, which was my mistake. I should have. And I read through, and they don't want you to do that, so they've made a penalty. It's a 30% penalty if you swap your electrons back for protons the first day. And then it goes down from there, 20% the second day, 10%, until after 72 hours approximately, then it's 0%. So that's my plan. After 3 days, I'm going to swap my 822 electrons, for 822 protons. And then I'm going to go here to their exchange, and I'm going to exchange my protons for 50% of my protons for Fantom. And then I'm going to go and add liquidity and do the Fantom proton liquidity pool, and then go back to this nucleus farm and restake my 844 electron tokens back in here, which will be worth, at the going rate, $360, $370, which is going to put me up closer to, what, 1950. And then I can earn 704% on that. And then I'm going to start over. At that time, I will have probably around, maybe $80, $77, $80 worth of electrons, and I will hold them for 3 days to where I can swap them for zero penalty, and then I'm just going to do the whole thing over again. And that's my plan going forward. Instead of investing my electrons in the fission, this is going to be my goal, my plan. Now, of course, this is not financial advice, and I'm not telling you to do this. I am just giving you an example of what I have done and what this is working for me. So far, I think those electrons I have are, I can't remember if it tells me how much, but I think it's like $375, and I've made another, I can't remember how much I've already done this. I would say I've probably at $2,000 from my 1,200 investment. I think I've probably made, 65% return already in about 3 short weeks. So I really like this ProDeFi app. And, 704%. And if you compound this daily, after a year, you're talking 107,000%. Obviously, I don't compound daily because I don't want to lose the penalty. So it's every 3 days, so it's not going to be quite that high, but it's still huge. I mean, this could be life-changing, putting $1,000 in here, and if this interest holds up, which I'm sure it won't because it's been dropping as we go, just because as more and more money comes in, they're going to pay less and less, just how all liquidity pools work. But still, man, it's not too late to get in this, guys. If this is something that you're interested in, do your own research and check it out. Remember, if you have any money that you have invested into crypto, you could lose it all just because it's very risky. We've got the impending Russia and Ukraine going over there. The market's tanking today. Crypto's going down. I mean, you could lose all your money here. But when things are good, you could make a lot of money here. And that's why I'm just investing a little bit, that I'm not afraid if I lose $2,000, $3,000. If I lose it, so what? But, it could be life-changing if it continues to grow like it has been. So I'm taking a chance. Now, you guys do your own research. I'm not giving you financial advice. This is something you have to figure out on your own. I am just giving you an example of what this guy here, your friend Bob here, is doing, and what it's been doing for me for the last 3 weeks. Thanks for watching my first video. I plan on doing a lot more on these other blockchains. I stay away from Ethereum, so if you're interested in the Ethereum blockchain and paying $150, $200 in gas fees, you're going to have to watch somebody else, because I'm going to focus on Phantom Opera and Binance and the Avalanche are the 3 that I'm invested in right now. And I will be bringing you more videos as I produce more videos. They will get better. I'm 56 years old. I'm not the best at tech, and this is about the best I can do as of right now. So then again, thanks guys. Thanks for watching my first video. If you like it, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. I'll have more stuff coming. If you're a dummy like me and don't know much about crypto, please watch what I have to offer, and maybe we can learn together.